What's up, guys? We're back, and sorry it's been a while since I've had a couple recordings up. Been busy with classes and such. Anyways, I got a new video going up today. It's going to be my team builder for the next team I'm going to be using. After I'm done with using the team that you've seen in the last 3 battles, which was my favorite team, which was my top 6 favorite Pokemon. Right now, I'm thinking about doing an analysis on Paul's team, which was the one I was going to design my next team off of. So, this is going to be interesting to see, because right now we have to add Drapion, probably my #1 favorite from his team, since it has battle armor and the possibility of sniper. In my opinion, it is better to run with sniper, so you actually get crits, but if you want to go more defensive and be able to set up, I would recommend going battle armor. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, for its moveset, I would recommend, let's see, what all moves does Drapion have? I would recommend, let's see, where is it? Cross Poison. Definitely would recommend Cross Poison. Pursuit is also a definite great one. I'm designing one off a sniper moveset that I use. Another moves that I would put on it, that I would recommend, is Earthquake, so you have something to get around the steel types in your way. Then you need another one that helps you get around anything that takes out Drapion or does basic damage to it. Like, say you have Skarmory, you can't hit it with the Earth type or Poison type. So, the next best thing would be either more likely Fire Fang or Ice Fang, but most people go with, sorry, I'm looking through Pokemon Showdown's team builder, but yeah, right now it looks like his best move for this would more than likely be Knock Off, or I can't think right now. Would definitely be Fire Fang or Ice Fang. I'm going to go Fire Fang for the reason that, if I can find it, I would go Fire Fang, so that way you have the possibility of burning it. I know Skarmory can be a defensive wall, but if you burn it, it cannot do that much damage, and plus you are causing it to do damage to itself the longer it stays in. Then for the last move, I would recommend as a setup, so go Sword Stance or Acupressure, which actually really helps in the long run for setting up on this team. Another Pokemon, or an item I would recommend running would not be Assault Vest, more than likely would be a healing item such as Leftovers, or Shell Bell. Then again, if you want to go more tanky in your build, or offensive in your build, I would recommend Expert Belt for those moves that you can hit more super effective on, or a Life Orb, so as to get more damage off, but being able to set up as well. For this setup, I'm going to do a tanky build and do Leftovers with Sniper, once I've said that again. I think my build is Adamant, so I can actually do more damage. I'm going to put 126 in his special defense, 126 in his defense, and 252 in his health. I'll put the remaining rest into his actual health, or not his health, but his attack. So his base stats at level 100 will of course look like 344, 238, 287, 140, 217, 226. So he has decent enough speed to actually get around and be able to actually move, or get a move off, I should say. Sorry about that, guys, once again. Anyways, going on to the next Pokemon that I would see highly redeemable in his team would be his Electrofire. And I just butchered the spell of Electrofire. The one thing I would definitely do for his Electrofire is run Expert Belt, due to the most of his Pokemon's moves do come from punches. The elemental punches are a major thing for Electrofire when it comes to actually doing his build. If you want to go for physical, if you want to go for special, then you can go with Discharge, Flamethrower, Ice, Hidden Power Ice, and Volt Switch. That's a really good setup as well. However, I'm wanting to do a physical attack setup, so I'm more likely going to run Earthquake, Thunder Punch. What else is there? Fire Punch and Ice Punch and Fire Punch. So as that way I have reasons to take out grass types, flying types, ground types, steel types, everything that basically blocks on him, except for like a Swampert. That would probably be the one thing that would more likely take him out. I don't think there is any grass type move that I could use aside from HP Grass, Hidden Power Grass, or possibly Energy Ball if he can learn it, which it does not look like he can. So I'd be better off to go with Ice Punch, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch. I do have that chance to either burn, paralyze, or freeze them. And his ability, I would definitely go Motor Drive for a switch-in for an electric type. Then there's a certain moveset I would, or EV spread I would do for him. More likely 252 speed, 252 attack, so as to basically fill up his attack bar and his speed, making him a little bit faster. I would go Jolly, so as he's able to outspeed the other teammates and be able to basically do his damage when he comes in. For the next member, I would recommend Torterra. It is helping out with a lot of his team mistakes for ground weaknesses. However, for an ice weakness, it is 4 times. It really does hurt you a lot. For him, I would recommend Weakness Policy. And if you could, I would definitely go with Shell Armor instead of Overgrow. But unfortunately, most of Torterras do have Overgrow, since his hidden ability is really hard to find, if at all. Then for his moveset, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to do special attack, I would recommend Earth Power, Energy Ball, Giga Drain, and Leech Seed. But since I'm going for more of a physical attack build, I'm going to do Rock Polish, Rock Polish, Earthquake, and a few others. And I just now realized I forgot to turn my music on. I am so sorry about that, guys. By the way, this is NCS, no copyright sound. If you do like their music, please do check them out on their channel. It's pretty bad that I forgot that since the beginning. Another move that I would recommend for him would be Rock Slide to help take care of those pesky flying types. Earthquake to definitely take care of the steel type and fire types. For probably the one thing I would definitely recommend on running is Leech Seed, for the fact that you gain health back, and I would max out his health anyways, and his special defense, because most ice types will hit like a brick when it hits Torterra. I think I did a weird setup, but it was like 180 for his special defense, and the rest I put into his defense. But it's really difficult to see what I did, and I think I made him sassy. I think I made my Torterra sassy. I might have done a different build than this, but that's for the main reason of building him as a tank. There is, for the next Pokemon, I would definitely recommend Ninjask. Yes, he is a weak Pokemon, but he is a major key component to Paul's team when it comes to being able to set up. So I would equip him with Focus Sash, definitely Speed Boost for his capabilities, or as his ability, I'm sorry about that. And then I would pass on, more than likely, Sword Stance, protect, then you have to have a move on there so as to be able to avoid being just a setup mon. So you have to have baton pass as well. But I would more than likely either recommend X-Scissor or... oh, what is it that I wanted to see here? I would definitely do X-Scissor over his special side. I would go more physical than the special with Ninjask for the main reason that it can be very weak. So, more than likely, I would definitely run Night Slash, because not a lot of things are really resistant to Dark except for Fairy, Fighting, and I think that's about it. Unless I'm forgetting something, please leave down in the comments. If I am, I'm sorry. Then I would build him to where he can do major damage and not be outsped. So you definitely want to increase his speed to where he's 252 in EVs. He's definitely a Jolly or a speed invested nature. So Jolly or Timid would work well as well for this. Another one, or not Timid, but Naive, or what is the other one? It's plus speed, nice defense. I'm thinking of, crap, what is it? Sorry, I'm looking at this. It is plus speed minus defense, which would be... okay, there's special defense. So I was right about Naive. Hasty. So, as you can see, this would be more likely the proper setup for this team. I'm sorry about if I'm taking too long explaining all this and trying to go on and see what else is going on with this. And my music just cut out, so I am sorry about that as well. For his next one, you need something that can definitely resist fire, since two teammates are really weak to fire. You have two teammates which resist ground, which are Torterra and Ninjask, so that really helps benefit the team. But you are now weak to fire, basically. So the next one I would recommend is Magmortar. I know this team doesn't carry any megas, but the main reason behind that is that his team is really built around not centering on one type of Pokemon for it to have a mega. And I would definitely go Assault Vest with Flame Body, and I would definitely just invest into his special side. Go Flamethrower, or would I go Lava Plume? I would more than likely go Lava Plume for as the chance to burn instead of Flamethrower, because that makes more sense. You have a better chance to burn, and it's better off to help out the team anyways. I would go Flame Charge as well to get that stat boost, and it raises your speed anyways. Next one I would recommend is definitely Focus Blast, because you cannot hit a rock type very well. And for the last move, to get rid of those pesky water types, I would definitely recommend Thunderbolt. I know I'm creating more of an offensive team, but that is the way I see how Paul's team works, in all honesty. So, what I would definitely invest in is his special attack, max out his EV for that. Then I would more than likely invest into his defenses so as he can take more hits. But a lot of people like to go into his speed and invest into that so he can try to outspeed others. I would rather invest into his defenses. I know it's kind of weird, but I would rather do that than see him get taken out. And I would probably build him as a bold set, so his defense is closer to that of his special defense. Then I think for his last Pokemon, which would really help here, would be more than likely Froslass, because you do get that ability or not ability, but you do get Destiny Bond, which really does help. Now, I wouldn't put Focus Sash on it. I would more than likely do one certain move, which would probably be item. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know where my head's at right now. I guess I'm just like really tired. But anyways, I need to put, I would recommend either doing Life Orb if you want to go for a special attacker all the way. And more than likely, I would do Cursed Body, but that's not going to help either way because Froslass is very, very frail. So I would just stick with Snow Cloak. Very rarely will it ever enact. I would definitely use Destiny Bond. Another move I would use, Ice Beam. That is for sure. It's stab. It helps a lot. I would definitely... Hold on. Is there... Can it learn? No, it cannot. I thought I could learn Will-O-Wisp for a minute. I am so sorry about that as well. Let's see. Another one. Move that I would have it learn. I would probably teach it Taunt, so as that you get rid of all the setup mons out front. So that basically takes care of the most annoying Pokemon that you have to deal with, such as like Dragon Dance, Gyarados. That's the one I was thinking about. I would definitely get rid of that. Dang it! This thing, Froslass is really weak compared to Glalie, in my opinion, because it does not have access to Freeze Dry or anything that would actually assist it in its issues against other Pokemon. Another move I would definitely recommend is doing Thunder Wave, so as to basically paralyze them. You're being able to paralyze them, taunt them, and then you can possibly freeze them with Ice Beam while doing serious damage. Then you have Destiny Bond to outspeed and basically just do what you need to do. And in case you know you're going to lose him and you want to take out one Mon with you. Where that's for. So, basically for the EV spread, I would mainly invest into special attack and speed. I wouldn't recommend anything else for Froslass unless you really want to try and build a bulky set. That one is more of a difficult build to do though, but it is possible. Either way, you won't stand much of a chance against fire types. Unless you do carry either something that boosts your defense or weakens the fire type move, or increases your special defense. So, right now, for our team we have a Drapion, Electrofire, Torterra, Ninjask, Magmortar, and a Froslass. Next time, in our free battles, you will be able to see how this team works, and if it does actually work like it should. I'm sorry if it looks like I've been looking at the ground the entire time. I've been more concentrating on the screen. This is a different capability for this camera setup, and plus my internet seems to be messing up, so I can't get music playing right now. I'm really sorry about that. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a great day. I will catch you again next time in the next video.